Hello and welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm coming at you with another football game. So of course this is the Fall in Love with Football Challenge and this is part 3. Tonight it is another preseason game, actually the last of the preseason games, and the Miami Dolphins are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we got two Florida teams tonight going at each other, which is great because I could actually find the game on our local news, but of course that means it is not the Dolphins feed, but that's fine. We'll see what's going on tonight. I have done this challenge twice now with two different reading counts in mind. First time I tried to take on 275 pages, the second time 250, and because I was so close to that 250 page mark last time, I am going to make that my goal again for this evening. It's funny, I have read so much today already. I got up and I was in the middle of Zodiac Academy 4, The Shadow Princess, and I just couldn't put it down. So I ended up finishing it, and that ended up being anywhere between 300 to 400 pages. So that was earlier today. Then I did take a break. I started the novella, The Origins of a Bully. That's the Zodiac Academy 0.5. So I'm in the middle of that, and that might be what I pick up tonight. But I know I also want to make sure I finish up This Poison Heart. It's a YA book I've been reading. I actually read this in my part 2. I started it and got pretty far. I have about 100 pages left, so I am hoping to knock this out before the first half. Still need about another 100 pages to wrap up my challenge, so then I'm going to continue on in the Zodiac Academy Solario World True Reading Order 0.5, which is Origins of an Academy Bully, and then you read 1.5, which is The Awakening as Told by the Boys, and it is actually my only physical copy of a Zodiac Academy book that I own. So I've been really excited to get to this one, but I didn't want to start it before I was ready. Now if I read it in this order, I won't have anything spoiled for me. So even though Zodiac Academy 4 left off on a couple really big cliffhangers, I am going to keep the true reading order and so finish about another 600 pages until I get to know what happens. So with that, the game is about to start soon. I'm going to do the same thing where I set the timer, get reading, and then I'll update you as we go. Timer started, and I'm going to dive into This Poison Heart. I'm starting off on page 266. So yeah, I have 101 pages to read. We just started the second quarter. I am on page 310. This book got so good. I really haven't watched much of the game, but I looked up to see Tampa Bay scoring a touchdown. So it is 7-0, and the Dolphins are losing right now, but that's okay. This is just preseason. It is actually a pretty slow start to the game, so I definitely know I'm going to finish this hopefully in the first half like I predicted, and I'm hoping I can get to that 150 page mark before the third quarter starts. I think that'll just put me in a good pace for the rest of my challenge. I just finished up this Poison Heart. Wow, 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 wow. It was really good. It got super intense in the last 50 pages. So many crazy things happened. There is a little bit of a cliffhanger. There is another book that's already out. I don't know if this is a duology or if this is a series, but I do know there is one more out now, and I'm definitely going to check it out in my library. I am so glad that I had this to read, and it is a fantasy pick, so it kind of helps. I'm going to continue on with more romantasy, jump back into the Zodiac Academy, Solaria world. It is about to be the half, so I'm doing really good. There were 104 pages left for me to read of this Poison Heart, so I'm going to keep on reading and we'll see where I land. The half ended way too quick and I was wrapped up in my book. I read 27 pages, which leaves my total to one. The fourth quarter just started, and I just finished up the Origins of the Academy Boldy. That was the Zodiac Academy novella. It was like 90-ish pages. That leaves my current total to be 168 pages so far. I am aiming for that 250 page mark. And I'm going to pick up another physical book. Keeping with the Zodiac Academy, I have The Awakening as Told by the Boys. This is 1.5. The end of the game came up so quick. I did manage to read 44 pages of The Awakening as Told by the Boys. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it because if you've read the first Zodiac Academy book, it's a little hard to get through. Like, I just hate all of the things that happen to our twisted sisters. So I didn't know if I was going to like rehashing all of it, but I do think I'm going to have there's going to be some good information in here. So with 44 pages read, that leaves my challenge total to be 212 pages, which is nice, but still not 250. So that's another fail for me. But I did have my timer going. This was a really quick preseason game. It was only 2 hours and 54 minutes long. So considering how quick it was, I actually had a pretty good pace going. So I think I'm getting a little bit quicker. I also was reading really great books tonight. That last half of this Poison Heart was really great. I knew what was going to happen in the Zodiac Academy novella I was reading earlier, and I do obviously also know what's somewhat going to happen in The Awakening as Told by the Boys, but it is really nice to get to dive deeper into these little parts of the story. I also have just a deeper appreciation for the Solaria world because I did finish the Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac series, and I really, really loved it. I'm really curious to see after I've finished the Zodiac Academy books which I like more, because right now I just really am Team Elise. I'm over in Camp Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day.